Greetings, everybody, and welcome here to Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show, a show that is dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So we're back here on Friday. It's actually Friday morning. It's a little dull and gray out there, I would have to say. It's not really giving me the kind of lighting I would wish to have, but that's the way it is. So anyways, we're back here to do monster hits for the year 1988. So for those of you who have not tuned into this show before, what we do here is I take 10 songs that were hits, that were actually on the charts from 1988, and then I rank them according to how I like them best. Just how we're doing it. So anyways, and I never choose two songs from the same artist. It's always just one song per artist. That's how I normally operate. So I have 10 songs here. This was actually a tougher year. This was one of the weaker years, I would have to say, for me personally. I found it hard to find 10 tracks that I actually could say I liked. I probably could have done maybe 11 or 12, but I only did the 10 that went on the list, and I liked all of these tracks. But after that, it was slim pickings trying to find anything that was okay even. So for me, there's 10 here, all pretty good stuff. And so normally what I do is I do from my least favorite of these 10 tracks to my most favorite, or from 10th to 1st if you prefer. And then I'll just reiterate them at the end from the top down. So the first track on this list comes from I believe these guys are Australian, but even somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they're Australian. It's Died Pretty, and the song is Out of My Mind. I like this song. It's kind of I wouldn't say it's a heavy track, but it's definitely falls within that power pop range. So that'll be my number 10. Number 9, also an Australian brand. Australian. Well, I guess it would be a brand if they'd done huge success. It could have been a brand. We're talking about the Go-Betweens, and the song is called Streets of Your Town. I believe this was also one of the songs that Ben suggested I listen to get into this band. I could be wrong, but I think it is. Next up, in the number 8 position, is A Tall Cool One by Robert Plant. This song isn't a fantastic song by Robert Plant standards, but I've always kind of liked it a bit. It's kind of catchy, so it comes in at number 8. Number 7 is that song that goes with my hat called Don't Worry, Be Happy. I don't know, when I first heard the song, I thought it was kind of stupid, and then later I kind of found myself singing it all the time, so I figure it's got to go on this list. So at number 7, Bobby McFerrin's Don't Worry, Be Happy. Next up, we make a little bit of a jump. This is probably the only song you'll ever see by these artists on here, and the main reason being that it's a weaker year, but it's still, I think, a pretty good song by them. It's Bold Medicine from Bon Jovi. My mother's a huge fan of Bon Jovi, so I've kind of been a little bit how would you say, inundated with their stuff over the years. So, but not enough to make me hate them or anything, but just enough that I'm familiar with some of their stuff that probably I wouldn't be otherwise. So, Bold Machine from Bon Jovi. Number 5, Devil Inside from INXS. I have quite a bit of INXS stuff. I like this song. There was another song that I think I probably liked a little better, but it was released last year, when the album came out. This one was one of the later releases from the album, so it came out in the 88. Number 4, this is an artist that I like, and I like him more now than I probably ever have, and that's Robert Palmer. And the song is Simply Irresistible. I just like that style that he has. I don't know what it is. It's kind of a businessman style, I guess. Number 3 comes from a band that was on my list of bands I don't like. But that's how we. Maybe that's a little bit indicative of why it's such a weak year. But I do like this song. I don't play it that much, and I'm not listening to this band nearly as much as I once did. But I do like this track, "Desire" from U2. I'm beginning to wonder if I should have put U2 on that list, but they're on there for a reason, not necessarily their music, but a lot to do more with the way they are than their music. Okay, the next two songs are definitely killer tracks that I like no matter what year it is, and that's "Ragdoll" from Aerosmith. Yeah, it's in that later Aerosmith period. Some of the stuff in that period up to the album that this is on, which is "Permanent Vacations." I did like a fair bit of their stuff on "Get a Grip" and "Pump" and "Permanent Vacations." There was a fair bit of stuff I liked. They're not my favorite Aerosmith albums by any stretch, but definitely this song "Ragdoll" is one of them. And of course, number one was going to be number one. It's not even close. This has been a song that I've loved. It's my favorite song by this band, and it came out late in their career. And we're talking about "Kokomo" from the Beach Boys. Yes, that's such a well-crafted pop song. Yeah, beautiful song. I know some people will say, "Oh yeah, but what about this album?" Yeah, I like that stuff too. I do. I do like a lot of their stuff. I just, for some reason, like this song the most of anything they've done. And it's a little bit different. It's more. It has a more. It doesn't feel to me like it's out of place even nowadays. So I just think it's a great tune. It sounds great, and the vocals are fantastic. So "Kokomo" in at number one. So I'll just reiterate them now. So we've got, for Monster Hits 1988, we have "Kokomo" in the number one position by the Beach Boys. Number two, "Ragdoll" by Aerosmith. Number three, "Desire" by U2. Number four, "Simply Irresistible" by Robert Palmer. Number five, "Devil Inside" by INXS. Number six, "Bold Medicine" by Bon Jovi. Number seven, "Don't Worry, Be Happy" by Bobby McFerrin. Number eight, "Tall Cool One" from Robert Plant. Number nine, "Streets of Your Town" from the Go-Betweens. And last but not least, well, in this case maybe it is least, I'm not sure, "Out of My Mind" by Died Pretty. So there you go. Those are my top 10 monster hits for the year 1988. If you guys got any songs that you think should be on this list, or your top 10, you can put those down below. I'll look at them. Somebody gave me their top 30 picks for Wednesday night's video, which was kind of interesting. There's a couple tracks on their list, or a couple of albums on their list that I thought, I should have thought about them a little bit more, because I had heard of them and had listened to them. But after I thought about it for a bit, I thought, you know what, they just haven't listened to them enough to give them that kind of accolades. So anyways, if you want to put any comments that you have about this particular list in the comment section below, that'd be great. Please like is much appreciated, and so is subscription. Please hit the subscription button. If you want to be notified of these videos that are coming up, please hit the notification bell, and we will see you next week on Friday for another episode of Monster Hits, this time 1989. So take care. Bye.